Musa and his people started to leave Egypt by the command of Allah. Firawn came to know about their departure by one of his spies. Then Pharaoh sent among the city's gatherers, and said, "Indeed, those are but a small band, and indeed, they are enraging us, and indeed, we are a cautious society." Firawn gathered his entire army to chase the group that was leaving Egypt, even though the group Musa was leading was small. Allah wanted Firawn and his people expelled from their own land. So we removed them from gardens and springs and treasures and honorable station. So they pursued them at sunrise. Firawn and his army were able to catch up the group. And when the two companies saw one another, the companions of Moses said, "Indeed, we are to be overtaken." All of a sudden the group led by Musa had to stop as, in front of them was the Red Sea. The panic among the Bani Israel was increasing, while Firawn and his army were approaching the group. Musa's reaction to the situation shows a strong belief of a believer. Moses said, "No. Indeed, with me is my Lord, he will guide me." Then we inspired to Moses, "Strike with your staff the sea," and it parted, and each portion was like a great towering mountain. Suddenly the sea parted, standing like walls on either side. A path was created so the group could pass by. Musa stood aside so the Bani Israel could pass through, and he followed with the last of them. Firawn saw this miracle with arrogance, thinking that if Musa could cross the sea, so could he. When Firawn and his army started to cross, Musa and Bani Israel had already passed the sea. Once Firawn and his army entered the pathway, the walls of water collapsed on them by the command of Allah. There was no salvation, it didn't matter if they could swim, the waves pulled them down. And we took the children of Israel across the sea, and Pharaoh and his soldiers pursued them in tyranny and enmity until, when drowning overtook him, he said, "I believe that there is no deity except that in whom the children of Israel believe, and I am of the Muslims." Firawn started to declare his belief in Allah while drowning, however the declaration came too late now. "And you had disobeyed him before and were of the corruptors." Firawn and his army drowned in the sea. So today we will save you in body that you may be to those who succeed you a sign. And indeed, many among the people, of our signs, are heedless.